Hello everybody, my name is Kenneth and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be checking out Justin from SB19's solo material. We have This is Just a Figment of My Imagination trailer, as well as the official music video for the song, his first solo, Surreal. I immediately pre-saved this when I saw this on Twitter, on Spotify. I saw the trailer and I was like, I need to save that for a reaction. I did see the MV teaser on Twitter. I don't know if the trailer is going to have any kind of similar shots that were in the teaser, but I wanted to check out both and I thought we would do it in a single video because the trailer itself is 3 minutes and 9 and the music video is 4 minutes and 17. Now, 3 minutes and 9 is quite long for a trailer. When I think of trailers, I think of movie trailers, and they're like 60 seconds max. Um, so I'm intrigued and excited by what we're going to see from Justin. And again, before we get into this, I just want to say pause warning. I will pause, I will talk and discuss and give my reactions to things. If I can, make a thought out as quick as I can without pausing, I will do so. If that's not your kind of thing, I understand. Sorry that I'm not the reactor for you, but I'm sure there are many great reactors that pause or don't pause as you kind of like or don't like. I'm really looking forward to getting into this. So without any further ado, let's get into it. I'm assuming this is going to be directed by Justin, too. Already though, we've got these beautiful colors. I was gonna wait to say this, just from what I've already heard, but I get fairy tale vibes from this, from the teaser, and I get fairy tale vibes from this concept. And so far, everything feels removed from existence, which kind of fits into that kind of the title of the song being surreal. And the title of this trailer. It's interesting as well that the trailer has its own title separate to um, the music video. It's interesting here, this shot, because it's giving that kind of hideaway, Lost Boys-esque Peter Pan kind of vibe. Looks so calm. Oh, that butterfly was very good. I don't know if it was a real butterfly or CGI, but it looked very good.
May nakapagsabi sa akin na madalas daw akong mamuhay sa sarili kong imahinasyon.
Alice in Wonderland maybe with the clock?
Kung ang natira na lamang sa akin ay laala.
The light leaks are really pretty.
Pangako at buhay.
Interesting. Ooh.
Kung saan ako masaya, kung ano sa akin ay sapat na,
Nice image with this part of the monologue.
ay nagbibigay sa akin ng tibok at paghinga.
I have to ask, I'm sorry, I'm going to go back. This mountain range that is behind, is this the same mountain range that was in his Sunday Morning cover? Because that would be interesting. Because I know when he did his launch party for this song, yesterday, I think it was. At least I saw it on Twitter yesterday. I know he performed Sunday Morning for the crowd there. And so I wonder if he's leaning into that kind of song in terms of being a cover, as a precursor to how the kind of the themes he wants to explore in Surreal, maybe.
Ay nagbibigay sa akin ng tibok at paghinga. Doon ako payapa.
I love this.
Siguro mali na mamuhay sa mundong ako ako ang may gawa.
There's nothing wrong with living a life of my own making. I love that. There's also, just to separate kind of from what he's saying at the moment, going into that fairy tale imaginary kind of thought process, there's almost that Hansel and Gretel kind of vibe with, you know, running in the woods and getting maybe lost.
Mula ngayon, ang bukas ay hindi na lamang isang guni-guni.
This is stunning. Genuinely. It's interesting. Here, he's got the bandage on his face. So I'm just gonna pause in on him. He's got the bandage on, but he also has a plant, as though he's healing from the world around him, and making tools of the nature around him. It's interesting though that he still has a plaster.
At dumating man ang panahon na hindi ko na alam kung anong tunay sa hindi. Ang sigurado'y ramdam ko na ako'y buhay.
I love that. I just want to talk about really quickly the use of this tent, because he talks about being at a crossroads. The tent gives me very clear childhood vibes, and being a kid and being innocent, and that naivete and believing everything around you. And here there's with the kind of the washing line, barbed wire, string. I'm not sure what it is that's made out of, in front of him and behind the tent. It's almost suggesting, you know, he's talking about being at a crossroads, but it's almost visually suggesting that kind of transitionary border between childhood and adulthood. I mainly say that because obviously while adults can be very childish, and I don't mean that in a negative childish way, but in the accepting of the kind of impossible and believing in make-believe, in general, society is very much make-believe is for children, and adulthood is for serious, real, tangible things. And so it's almost that here it's that kind of clear line, like it's literally a line. But I love that line about being alive.
Sa hindi.
I also just want to talk about just like the way he's kind of styled. He's given, you know, this kind of grown-up suit, but he's wearing the tie/ascot thing kind of loose, like he's breaking that kind of social norm of adulthood of being like prim and proper and smart and smartly dressed. And even just the way his like skin is edited, and when I say edited, I mean in terms of like the color grading and sort of the over. It's not necessarily solely to his face, but the whole video, it's very soft on his face. Obviously, because the background's in focus, it's easier to see that softness. But it's giving that kind of reminder that he is still quite young as a human being. And it's almost that kind of suggestion that he is still allowed to be this kind of naive, an imaginative person, and that he's not letting go. And so that kind of the way he's kind of styled, and the way the kind of the overall smoothness of the frame, it kind of gives that youthful look to him, to make him even younger. And when I say younger, almost timeless. I was reading about what he was saying about the logo being the boot and the flower. That's an amazing animation.
Ay kaya kong managinip
I'm a dreamsmith of my own making. I love that. He's a genius. The story throughout this is so good. My last thought, just from this first watch, is just the fact that I love the way that throughout this music video, there's been an element of surrealism throughout, and you know, there's this kind of harkening back to childhood here with the tent and the idea of, you know, going to sleep. And obviously he talks about not knowing what is real and what is make-believe, and it's an interesting kind of thought about, like, is he leaving his imagination or is he leaving reality? And I think it's set up in a way that he is leaving his imagination, but it's that kind of shot where, because of the fact that it was just him and there was no let's say, like, supernatural elements or something, you know, something that would really readily tell us this is a dream, it makes that further point of not being able to tell make believe from reality. I cannot wait to hear the song. I didn't want to go too in depth with this, but my final thoughts just really quickly on this. I loved the cinematography. The narration was so well paced. I loved what he was saying. Because delivery is one thing, but obviously if he's reading the phone book, it's not going to be as interesting as, you know, talking about the nature of reality versus the imaginary, and what it means to be alive. And I think that's the big thing as well. He's talking about being alive, and it's because he's alive that he's entitled to all of these experiences, whether they're reality or imagination. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the music video. So we're gonna get into that right now. I love that logo. That logo intro is really cool. So happy they have their own company. Everything looks even dreamier in this beginning.
I just wanna live in my imagination.
This was in the teaser.
It does not exist.
I was saying to myself, I talk to myself. Okay, we're not gonna dwell on it. But I was saying to myself when I first heard the teaser that even the instrumentation gives fairy tale vibes. You've got that plucked guitar, and I'd say it's a nylon guitar because it doesn't sound metallic. I could be wrong, but it sounds very much softer than an kind of metal string guitar. But yeah, you've got the instrumentation is just almost what you'd expect from the kind of folk tradition, kind of mystical kind of song. I'm gonna start it again. I really like that intro. I don't know, it's satisfying to the ear. It's also interesting that we go from here into his room rather than into the
I just wanna live
tent.
in my imagination where hatred does not exist.
That's so sweet.
Here the moonlight is brighter than ever. The stars shine just for us. And your eyes can see everything
Oh, I love this.
you're imagining.
That transition was really good.
We walk slowly under the street lights. We hold
I love the xylophone, or kalimba, I think is the instrument with the sorry, you can't see my hands. The it's like the little instrument with the metal
so
thing. This sounds so cute.
I can feel it like it's real, so real.
Oh, I love this. It's already like in my head. Da, 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 dee, da. Oh, it's already in my head. I love this. Sorry, I'm going back. I love the way he thinks though about like the world. And that for him everything is so real.
So real.
His voice is so good. It's such a fun. Oh, it's such a fun vibe. I'm so proud of this song for him.
I just wanna be with you in all the seasons. We imagine to.
I love the appreciation that he has for life. Obviously, the whole kind of point with the short film trailer was, because I'd say it was more than a trailer. I'd say it was a short film in its own right. But I love the way he appreciates life, and I love the way that he not just his own life, but life around him.
I just wanna be with you in all the seasons. We imagine to actually exist. There is winter that's colder than ever, but our hearts warm just for us. And your hands can feel everything you and I are imagining while we walk slowly under the tree.
Cinematography in this is amazing. I love the way he was talking in here about imagining to actually exist. When I think that's such an interesting thought and way of thinking to have, because it's like, for instance, that phrase, do you live to eat or do you eat to live? Do you live to work? Do you work to live? You know, that kind of dichotomy. And obviously when we think about like our existence, obviously simple things like me moving my hands right now, I am moving my hands, but it's a subconscious instruction that my body is teaching and telling my body to do, and putting it into the way he thinks about it, about imagining. We are imagining because we are imagining our hands moving, we are imagining our lips moving, our lungs breathing, and I love the way he thinks. I think we should all. We're not even halfway through this music video, but I think we should all think a little bit more like Justin.
That's colder than ever, but our hearts warm just for us. And your hands can feel everything you and I are imagining.
I love that he looks like he's dancing there in that transition. I love this. That was an interesting shot. Sorry, I'm going back to the flowers having eyes. I really wanted to pause their YouTube video. It's interesting, because he's talking about imagining to exist and stuff like that. So why can't flowers have eyes? Why can't they see everything around them? Why would that just be us that can do that? I love. Oh, this makes me so happy.
We sat on the edge.
Oh, and this. Oh, I love this harmony.
I can hear the wind.
Oh, that was a nice effect. Fairy tale sting.
Hand on my shoulder.
Beautiful.
Finally appear.
Oh, I want to know how long it took to get this shot.
The horizon feels so unreal. We walk slowly under the sunlight. We hold each other's hands, oh so tight. And I can feel it. Promise I will keep it.
I love this.
My heart, it's embedded, 'cause it's real, so real.
I think this is my new favorite song. I just want to talk about really quickly. He was talking about here, about how
The horizon.
things don't look real, and there are so many spaces on our planet and in our world that feel plucked out of a fantasy. And I think this is one thing that's really interesting about literature and stuff like that, because you've got timeless books like Lord of the Rings and the Chronicles of Narnia, and they capture these scenes that are high fantasy and that couldn't possibly exist in our world, but we have our own high fantasy in our world with places like this. And song aside, I'm really glad that Justin has chosen these places, and Justin, the production team, have chosen these places to film, because the magic is real, and it's not like, oh, I'm putting a spell on you. It's in things like this, seeing views like this, seeing this shot here. I'm sorry, this shot here. This shot here with the sun coming over the clouds. This should be illegal. It's such a beautiful shot. Look at how the clouds move, and it's almost like the sun is physically pushing at that cloud to move it out of the way.
The horizon feels so.
And everything looks so balanced in this shot, like visually, from a visual perspective. Nothing's too bright, nothing's too dark. You have your brights, your highlights, your midtones, your shadows, and your darker black tones, but nothing is blown out. Nothing is out of balance, and it's so amazing to see, because it really helps capture the point of this music video and really, really kind of show you the magic in the world around us. I love this, and I love the fact that this last part of the song becomes a duet. Now, I don't know who the female vocalist is, so I'm just gonna have a quick scroll. I don't know if there is not a credit for the other vocalist. I don't think, unless they're one of these people. Maybe Mize. I'm not sure. But I like that kind of twist on the song because it's Justin talking throughout about holding hands and almost that kind of childlike innocence of playing together and just running through fields and forests and such, and then here at the end it becomes this duet. When I saw this, I thought that was actually going to be the last frame of the song, but yeah, it's so it's so
We walk slowly under the sunlight.
also his vocals throughout this are amazing.
Hands, oh, so tight, and I
It's giving
feel it.
it's giving the kind of vibes we got from the Sunday morning cover, and his voice feels so at home in this song. I love it.
Promise
My new favorite song.
I will keep it in my heart. It's embedded, 'cause it's real, so real.
I can't. I love it, and I love the logo. Yeah, I think this is my new favorite song. I'm not even gonna lie. I love it. I'm so happy that he has released this song. This song for me reminds me of how I was as a kid and how I wish I still was. Who knows? Maybe I can reclaim it now. But I'm so happy for him. From the song itself, the song is really strong. The song is really good. To the filming of the music video and the storyline of the music video, everything is so perfectly in harmony, and I love it. I genuinely really love it. He deserves so much praise, and as to all of the people that worked on this, because I saw that Rad Kids, Pablo and Josue, produced and mixed and mastered this, but everyone deserves so much praise for their work on this song and the music video, and also the trailer. I can't forget the trailer because, like I said, the trailer is called a trailer, but it is a short film in its own right. Even if this music video wasn't a part of the kind of storyline, even if it just exists on its own, the storyline of the short film and the short film itself is strong enough to where it stands on its own. It makes its own point, and it's so well done. I really enjoyed it. I'm really glad I decided to watch it in this way because I was thinking before I sat down to record. I was thinking, do I record the trailer as a video and then do I record the music video as a video? And I thought, no, I'll put them together. And I'm so glad I did because I think it makes sense, both to do both, because it definitely feels cohesive and it definitely feels, even though, as I said, the short film could stand on its own and the music video could stand on its own, it feels so nice to watch it together, as one cohesive piece. I really enjoyed this, and I think the biggest thing for me that I took away from this from this song is this is a song the style of which I haven't heard or that hasn't affected me in a way that this one has. I haven't heard a song that has affected me in the way that this one has done in years. I generally nowadays listen to quite energetic electronic kind of dance music mostly. um, you know, like that you would hear in K-pop and stuff. Um, and a song hasn't, apart from, and this is SB19, apart from Ilao, um, a song hasn't affected me in the way that this song has affected me in a long time. Um, it's just amazing songwriting, amazing production, amazing performance, and everything just really comes together. Um, and yeah, I loved it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave me your thoughts and how you reacted to this when you first heard it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone. Bye.